Good morning, everybody. Man, cold morning. 20 degrees out there. I got my go to you know where hat on, man. Trying to be an old slickster. Coffee on, coffee strong. I'm gonna do a video episode today, kind of give you an explanation about my music bug. Everybody that watches the channel, if you don't know by now, I like to write and sing country music, rock music, southern rock style. And it's just something I enjoy doing. I love it. It's therapeutic for me. Um, I want to be an artist more so than anything. I don't want to be famous. I could care less about that. I'm 55 years old. The prospect of getting a major label record deal few and far between for me as far as what I vision. I started my own little label, Blue Line Records, and my own publishing, Blue Line Publishing. So I do everything in house. It's just a little one man thing, but I got all my music on the streaming services, which that's the thing to do now if you want to get music out, is put it on streaming. So when you play music, I've been playing guitar since I was 13. Played in a lot of bands, been a backup musicians for people. And people on the outside looking in, they don't understand business wise, and that's what I'll explain to you. When you do it for fun, it's fun. I love it. When you're doing it for fun, man. When it becomes your job, that's a different limb on the tree, because then it becomes a business, and then you're working for corporate. So you got to play and sing what they tell you to play and sing when they tell you to play and sing. Everybody's making the money but you. See, I just don't foresee, you have to, the industry's a tree with a lot of limbs. The other limb is you got to establish a road band, especially in country. Me, I'm going to want a road band. Of course, the bass player, the drummer, lead player, keyboard player, and steel player. I'll do the rhythm stuff. You got to have steel for country. That's me anyway, because I like traditional. And the music that I write and sing, the industry don't really. I think Zach Top's the only one I've heard so far that has came out with a recent traditional style sound, and that's what I love. I love that type of stuff. But I love doing it, and I record and produce all my own stuff, and then once I get a final, I'll put it on the streaming service, and all my songs are on Brian K. Walker YouTube. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't care. But yeah, going on the road and doing that thing, that's hard. Being mainstream is hard. I like being at home around family. I like the songwriting thing more so than anything. If an artist picks up one of my songs, then hey, I'll be just as happy doing that. So that's what I do. I write the songs, put them out there. I try to halfway sing them decent. Maybe there's an artist out there that might pick one up or whatever. But the people that don't know. Country singer Gretchen Wilson, for instance. I remember her saying, the day her song "Redneck Woman" hit the radio, her car was being repoed. In other words, she's got a song on the radio, but she's flat broke. See if that tells you anything. The songwriters, the publishers, the label, they're scooping up all the money. The artist ain't getting but a certain percentage. She's flat broke and being played on the radio. So it's not bright lights and big cities and all the money you ever want. No, it's not happening like that. You know, I've known musicians, and I've been one of them, to be a backup musician in the band in a big show. And if you're a part of the opening act, you're not making but maybe 200, 250 bucks. You got thousands of people out there, bud. that ain't that ain't what you think it is. You sitting there thinking, yeah, they make a couple of thousand pieces. Oh no, you don't. You don't. Especially if you're the opening act. No. And once you get through playing, you ain't got roadies. You the roadie. You got to take your equipment off stage quick, fast, and in a hurry so the middle act can come do their. It's a big stage, and they divide it. The opening act has like so much footage of the stage, and they play and they get out the way, bring the curtain down. You got the middle group there, bring that curtain down. You got the headlining artist. That's how that works. But it's when you start a road band, then you got to consider your bus. If you lease a bus, I'd rather own my own bus. But anyway, you got to budget the money for the fuel for the bus, the maintenance. You got to pay your musicians, food, lodging. All that stuff comes into play, and a lot of times it comes out of the artist's pocket because he's the one that's got to take care of his band. His band is what makes him. So that's a different branch on the tree right there. So I like to do my stuff and put it on the streaming services. People can hear it, they can buy it, listen to it, they like it or don't. But I love it. So I want to give an explanation to that. And I'm not trying to be no big time superstar. I love being at home with family, doing my thing around the house, and raising my chickens and aggravating my dogs and fishing. So, but I love doing it. It's therapeutic for me. Sometimes I'll go a month or two without writing or playing anything and just clear my mind. And then when I get an idea, I got a notepad, I start writing. Or if I'm playing a guitar, I'll do a riff, I'll hit record. That way I don't forget it. So, but sometimes I just get in that mood where I'm going to write a rock song in the back from the metal days, and I'll do something that sounds like metal. Or I'll do a country song or a southern rock song, so I love it. And if you guys watch The Voice, right, and you've seen Rob Cole, he's about 20 miles from me from where I live at. I like Rob Cole. I support him 100%. If he wants to be mainstream, hey, have at it, brother. I mean, if that's what you want to do, hey, have at it, man. I mean, I wish y'all the success in the world. So, I'm more the outlaw kind of like Waylon Jennings or somebody like that. And if I do play, it would be local. I'd have to put a band together first, and I got some people in mind as far as musicians to back me up and that's another thing. It's so hard to get musicians together to play original music. You can get together all day long and say, hey guys, man, let's play this Hank Jr. song, or let's jam some Joe Diffie. You can get them all day long for that, but when it comes to your original stuff, you got to burn them a CD, they got to listen to it, they got to learn it, and it's fun when you're doing it. But see, everybody has jobs, and you got to have time to get together. They're not like me. They're retired. If they're all retired and we can all get together all day, every day, we'd have a jamming band, because that's all we would do. That's the difference. But in the working world, everybody works, and they got families, and that's why it's so hard to come together and get stuff going. So that's why I say it's a tree with all kind of limbs and branching in all different ways. And there's a lot of things. You can be a writer, you can be a publisher, a musician. You can still enjoy your music without running up and down that road. You can still do it. Then on the road, you got the temptations of alcohol and partying too much and spending all your money, and you really got to budget your stuff, especially if you were a backup musician or something. So there's a friend of mine on Facebook, he's a successful country singer, Jeff Bates, good singer, man, good traditional style, man, and he's got his own bus, man. He's got an Eagle. He's one of the ones that I know that's got an Eagle. Everybody else has the Prevost buses. Terry McBride, he's got a Prevost bus. But Jeff and Terry both on the road doing shows every other weekend, just keeping at it. That's what they do for a living. Because now Terry, a lot of people don't know this, when he's not with McBride and the Ride doing their tour. Now this is a working guy now. He's the bass player for Brooks and Dunn, so he's got his hand in music everywhere, and he's one of the most successful songwriters to come out of Nashville. You would not believe. He's wrote songs for Brooks and Dunn. I mean, a bunch of people. Most of the hits that Brooks and Dunn sings, Terry McBride wrote. So there's a lot of odds and ends in the music business, and people behind the scenes that you don't know that's happening. So that's my take on it, man. It's just something I love to do. It's therapeutic for me, man. I'm not trying to be a star or anything like that. I just love doing it. So I hope everybody made it through this ice storm we're having down here in the south. The sun's out, but it's 20. So I went out and feed the chickens, and I had to heat the water. The water's froze. Them roosters out there, they're crazy. They don't care how cold it is. Took care of my dogs and all. So, hey, man, if you like what you see and hear, give me a thumbs up, hit like and subscribe. I'm always on the channel talking about different mess from time to time. But, hey, y'all have a good one.